Hey there, this is Jason Robinson. I am continuing the live stream that I started earlier this afternoon, actually. Finish up this drawing, this commission. So let me get started. I need to get done by 10 because after that I need to help out with the drawn and quartered episode for tonight on Black List Universe channel on YouTube. So anyway, let me just get started, and we will go forward. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hey, Wild Card Productions, thanks for stopping by. Okay, wrong pen. Let's try again. I'm going to be flipping back and forth between the reference material and the chat, so if I don't respond right away, it's because I am not looking at the chat. I'm looking at this drawing by Sashi that I'm using as reference for the booster Kiwi bird. So, but I will be checking in and out. Let's see. Wildcard Production says, why is Starfire cuddling with a Pinocchio Tweety bird hybrid? Okay, this is a Kiwi bird, and they're representatives of, rather the avatars. Hey, Gus, how you doing? Good to see you again. They're avatars for two people on YouTube, Popefire and Booster Kiwi, and they're friends, and so they wanted me to draw a picture of the two of them sort of cuddling like this. That's why. These are their avatars. Let's see. Wildcard Production says, I started reading the original Battle Angel manga. Super good. Kishiro is Ink Sensei. Yes, he is extremely skilled with the pens. If you have a chance, read the rest of the series. There's like 20 some odd volumes or more. So there's a whole buttload of them. It's a great series. Wildcard Production says, definitely plan on reading the rest. I want that collector set on Amazon so I can go straight through the first series, but cash. Yeah, yeah, cash is always an issue. You might want to check on eBay. They might have it for cheaper there. Um, they often do. Yeah, so you never know. Or just save up your money. If I wish I, if I were a millionaire, I would be spending all my money on eBay and Amazon, buying stuff, mostly books. Evan Von Scriber says, we're back. Yes, we're back, Evan. Until about 10 o'clock, then I have to rush over to Mike Miller's channel, Blacklist Universe, for this week's Drawn and Quartered. So this stream will only last until about 10 o'clock. So after that, you guys can join me over there. They're going to be drawing Black Widow tonight, so should be fun. Should be fun and exciting. I just wanted to finish this today. Interesting. Let me see the reference material. Yeah. He has claws, but they're not like big old. I think I made his claws a little too big on this. Gotta shorten them claws. I have to shorten the claws. Claws are too large. He's a Kiwi, he's not a vulture. Do they need a doctor on site for all the sick burns? I don't know. They could, especially where John Malin's concerned. What brand of ink do you use? Copic, Pigma? No, these are Unipin. Unipin markers. You can find them on Amazon.com. I also use this thin line brush. It's an ink brush, which is very good for laying down inks of varying widths, from very thin to moderately thick. And then I have this thicker brush pen. It's a Pentel. It's a Pentel brush pen. Again, you can find that on Amazon. So they're all fairly cheap. They're cheaper than, say, Copics. Let's put it that way. Just checking in. Has anyone seen Colorado? Colorado, I believe, is back where it belongs. So if you check your map, you should be able to see it there. Is that the smallest pen they use? Been trying to use a .003 pen. Probably. I mean, this is a .05. A .003 would be really small. I don't even know what they make that. They might. Maybe you're thinking of a .03. I believe that Ethan Van Sciver uses that. I think that's his smallest pen, a .03, but a .003. I don't even know if that exists. It might, but I haven't seen it. Pope Van Sciver. Yes, we're all back. Hey, Comic Book Bob. How you doing? let's see. Wild Car Productions says, "What's the fastest you've ever completed a drawing?" Fast. It depends on the drawing and how complex it is. Ugh. I used to do drawings during class all the time. I should have been doing other work, so it just depends. I mean, something like this where where I want to be careful about how well it turns out. It takes longer because I'm just focusing more on the detail of it. So, but yeah, I mean, these drawings take. I mean, as you've seen through these live streams, I mean, they take for me well over, you know, 2 hours to just to ink something like this. Yeah, drawing it is another few hours. So you know, 6 hours for a drawing like this. Penciling and inking. You know, it takes a while. And I think a large part of the time is taken up just reading chat and talking. If I were just drawing on my own without filming this or live streaming it, it would take a lot less time. It would probably take, probably half as much time. So, just varies. Someday you will get below that 2 hour mark. Yeah, Eric, I don't. It's not gonna be anytime soon. I'll keep trying though. I'll keep trying. Eric Hawkins says you have a great stroke. The ink lines are so smooth. Oh, thanks. I need to keep practicing because, it's inking is a lot harder than I thought it would be. It's, I'm a penciler by nature. I've always penciled, and inking is relatively new to me. Sorry, inking is relatively new to me. So, I'm definitely still in the learning stage. Comic Bob says, I gotta learn how to get the chat to scroll on my screen while I live stream like this. Been opening the stream in a separate browser to read the chat. Yeah, I have I'm filming with my camera here, and then I'm reading the chat on my tablet here. So I need to have both devices. I would need to have a separate device in order to read the chat. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any idea of what you guys are saying. I mean, I think it shows up on my phone screen here, but my head is down below it, so I can't really see it as you guys are typing stuff in. I have to read it on my tablet. So, Comic Book Bob says inking is incredibly time consuming and often tedious. Yeah, it's in order to do it well, it's a whole different skill set. Having to worry about thick and thin, and creating texture with just black ink. It's it's time consuming to learn it, to master it. So, Eric Hawkins says inking is an art to itself. I hate to do it, but can't pay someone to do it for me. Doing my own inks has made my pencils super loose now. Huh. Yeah, I like to ink. I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing the process from pencils to inks. For me, the problem is making my inks look as good as my pencils do to my eye. I like the way my pencils look. My inks, sometimes I miss the mark. I don't exactly hit the same lines that my pencils did, so it frustrates me. I just need to keep working on it. Compo Bob says, I love watching RT Bear when he inks. Man is one of the best in the business. Yeah, he's a fantastic inker. He's great at it. I love watching Matthew Weldon. I mean, his inking boggles my mind. Because I need tight pencils in order to ink. I mean, he goes straight, if not straight to the inks. He does a very light pencil sketch, and then he just dives in with the inks and starts doing all the detail with the inks, and I can't do that. I need a definite guidelines in pencil that I can see, that I can follow. But again, that's a skill that you just develop. You have to work at it, and I haven't done it. So, and I can't really ink from loose pencils because
I make too many mistakes when I pencil, and so I erase a lot. I mean, 50 to 75% of my drawings are erasing. So I need to have at least the final image solidified on paper in front of me before I can work in inks on top of it. And if I don't have that, it's just going to end up being a sloppy mess. At least for me, I need that foundation in order to ink. So, but hold on one second. Sorry, need a water break. Eric Hawkins says, I feel the same. My pencils look better than my inks, but since I ink so much myself, now my pencils aren't as detailed as they used to be. I add the details during the ink stage now. Yeah, I haven't gotten to that point yet. I still obsess over my pencils, and I don't feel comfortable making my pencils loose enough to do the details in inks, because I'm constantly making decision changes when I'm still in the penciling stage, and I need to, yeah, I just don't feel comfortable doing it. Maybe at some point I will, but not yet. Uh, Comic Book Bob says, Matthew's inking is amazing, especially when you realize he does a lot of it with a regular cheap pen. Yeah, it's not. It has nothing to do with the tool. It's the artist, Wel Weldon, the tool. It's a pun, Matthew Weldon. Um, but yeah, I mean, like Matt. You just look at, like, Ethan Van Sciver or Mike Miller. Mike Miller's like doing great drawings with his freaking feet. It has nothing to do with the pen he's using. It has nothing to do with the paper. It has everything to do with the fact that he just has the dexterity and the hand-eye coordination, the experience to create great artwork. Whether he's using his hands or his feet, or if we were drawing with his buttocks, he probably put out a pretty good drawing. And with Matt, it doesn't matter. He doesn't need a fancy pen in order to make great art. I mean, give a good artist a #2 pencil, and they'll pump out beautiful artwork. So he's just a great artist. So. Let me see what I'm doing. Okay, let me do this first. Wildcard Production says, how many pencils do you end up using in a drawing? How many pencils do I use in a drawing? You mean like whole pencils do I wear out like this? I mean, yeah, I don't use #2 pencils, but I use I've been using these mechanical pencils since college, just because it's easier. #2 pencils, you need a manual pencil sharpener, and also it's like, after a little while, you 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 sharpen it and it gets smaller, so you have a smaller instrument to hold on to. With these, the benefit of these sort of drafting pencils with a lead inside, they're called lead holders. Hold on. It's like this. Press the back, and you have this lead in here. The benefit of these is that you can sharpen these, and as you sharpen them, the actual handle doesn't get smaller. You use a regular #2 pencil, and then pretty soon you're just stuck with a little nib, and you're holding it like this, still trying to draw, and that's a pain in the butt. Anyway, so I don't go through pencils. In terms of these leads, I mean, these leads last a long time. I mean, when you sharpen them, you sharpen them with this little sharpener here. Stick it in there, you grind it around, and then it comes out sharp. I mean, they last a long time. I mean, it probably takes me, you know, a couple of weeks of drawing to get through one of these. So however many drawings I'm working on in 2 weeks, that's how long one of these lasts. So, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, 3 whole pencils. That's crazy. I mean, that's a lot of. I don't know how much. That's a lot. That's a lot of drawing. Before you get to inks, for pencils. Um, let's see. Oh, Eric Hawkins says, I think he meant how many different types of pencils. I only use one type of pencil, and that's that lead holder. If I didn't have that, I would just use the number 2 pencil, because the lead that I use is an HB, which is basically a number 2 pencil, in terms of darkness. So yeah, I just use number 2 pencil or an HB, and it's simple. I find the B's too soft. I find the pencils or leads too hard. HB is the Goldilocks. It's just right. So I've just stuck with it. Eric Hawkins said, oops, I skipped one. I skipped a few. Eric Hawkins says, I use a lead holder with blue lead, then a regular lead holder, then a 0.07 for finer details. Yeah, I have a blue pencil. Whoops, dagnabbit, dropping everything. That's why I'm usually have too many pens and pencils. They pile up, and then you try to reach one, and they all fall down. I have this, which is a blue, non-photo blue pencil, because I want to try it out after seeing so many people use them. I don't use it. I tried it once, said nope, it's not for me. It's sort of like waxy. It's waxy like crayon. I don't know if I got the wrong type or what, but it's. I don't like the feel of it. It's very soft, and yeah, like I said, I tried it once. It didn't give me the, and it was very light. It took quite a bit of pressure in order for me to lay down lines that were dark enough that I felt comfortable with it, and then erasing it was a pain in the butt. It was hard to erase. It wasn't like just using a blue pencil. It was more like drawing with a very thin blue crayon, and it kind of annoyed me. Comic book oops, I'm skipping some more. Sorry. Wildcard Productions. I use a lightweight graphite crayon for layouts. Okay. A lead holder like yours for semi-final sketch, and finalize in detail with a mechanical pencil with HB05 lead. Okay, cool. That's a lot. That's a lot of stages. I just do everything in the 0.05 lead HB. Sketches, roughs, everything, and I just erase as I go along, and just sort of build it up. So I have pencils that I feel are good enough to ink. Eric Hawkins, I can't remember the last time I changed the lead in my lead holders. They last forever. Yeah, they last a long time. So I don't. I bought these leads. I bought so many leads. I can't remember the last time I went to the store to buy leads. I think the last time I bought leads was probably 5 years ago. And I bought a whole bunch on eBay, and I've just been going through them, over the years. So, which is what I prefer. I'd much rather just like reach down and pick them up than reach down and find that I'm out, and then have to run to the store and get more. I hate doing that. Hey Lorenzo Sleestack, how you doing? Compo Bob says HB is the general go-to for most pros, but I just find the 2H gives me a little better control. Yeah, it might. I just find that the H pencils to be very hard, and I start digging into the paper, and for me, that's frustrating. That's annoying because I don't like digging into the paper. I want the lead to lay on top of it, but without smearing. So if I have to erase it, I'm not stuck with a whole bunch of like grooves left in the paper from the pencil lines that I had erased. So yeah, so I just use HB. It has that, I said, that nice happy medium between too hard and too soft. Uh, Eric Hawkins says, "No, that is blue I have. It takes some getting used to. I do feel that ink doesn't adhere to it that well." Yeah, I think that was another thing. I was concerned about the ink on top of the wax, the waxiness of the blue pencil, and so I've just avoided it. I mean, obviously, a ton of pros use them. Possibly or probably a majority of them. I don't know, but I just didn't get into it. Uh, Eric Hawkins says it's about impossible to erase that blue lead. Yeah, that's another thing. If I couldn't erase all my mistakes, I get confused when it came to the inking stage, and I would forget which lines I'm supposed to be inking, or lose track of it anyway. So it's safer for me to just stick with pencil that actually can erase easily. That way, when I ink it, there's no question. This is the line I'm supposed to be inking. Everything else, it's just erased. Combo Pop says Eric Hawkins, yeah, but then that's why it's non-photo blue. Hey Lorenzo. Okay. Bethany's back. How you doing, Bethany? Thanks. I'm glad you like it. It is now 9:52 in about 8 minutes. I am gonna have to shut off, and I'm gonna be heading over to Blacklist Universe, Mike S. Miller's channel, for Drawn and Quartered. So prepare yourselves and join us. They're gonna be drawing the Black Widow tonight in competition. Mike Miller and a bunch of other pro artists. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. And then at the end, after 2 hours, the viewers, you guys are gonna be able to vote on the winner. So please do show up and watch those guys do some awesome illustration magic right before your eyes. Presto changeo. Yeah, hit the like button, folks. Please, it helps the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Eric Hawkins says we have a great fan edition winner competing tonight. Yeah, oh yeah, the guy. I forgot his name. Oh yeah, the guy who won the fan edition last week was fantastic. He kicked everyone's butt. I can't remember his name, but he was a really, really dynamic artist. Really crazy, powerful pencils and inks. He did ink wash. He threw in some white paint. It was great. So yeah, definitely show up tonight. Come and watch. If nothing else, he will impress you. He will shock and amaze you. I think his name was George A. No, it wasn't George Peter Gatsis. It was poor. He was his last name was Greek, like George Anadopoulos or something. I can't remember exactly, but it's George, and then a Greek last name. George 2, yes, it was George 2. George 2.0. Oh, cool. Lorenzo Sleestack is hosting his first live stream tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you guys have a chance, please check it out. Lorenzo Sleestack. Okay, let's see. Comic Book Bob says the link for tonight's Drawn and Quarter is up now. Okay, cool. Oops. There you go. There you go. Yeah, the link for Drawn and Quarters is in the chat. So don't leave yet. But have 4 more minutes until it's about to start. But yeah, when you guys have a chance, go over there and check it out. I'm like I said, I'm gonna shut down my channel because I have to help out over there. So has anyone seen Comic Girl Ava? I have not. I haven't seen her around. If you had a mod, Brostack. Lorenzo Sleestack only has 4 subs? What? People, go over there and sub to Lorenzo Sleestack. He's going to have his first live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you do not want to miss it. So everybody go over to Lorenzo and sub to him. They're live on DLive. Okay. Huh. Let's see. 9:57. Let me zoom in a little. Oh, Lorenzo has 64 subs. Okay, cool. That's good. Lorenzo's trying to be a YouTube star like Rick. Is that Cross Comics, Rick? Cross Comics has a lot of subs. He has like 600 subs or something. One day I'll be like Cross Comics. Okay. Okay. That is, I think this is it. Well, not completely it, but that's all for tonight. That's all, folks. I'm gonna shut off now. I'll probably finish this off screen, and then post the final piece later on. But anyway, that's it for tonight. You guys all head on over to Blacklist Universe, Micus Miller's channel, for Drawn and Quarter. Tonight they're going to be drawing Black Widow from the Avengers. So it's going to be Mike and probably about 6 or 7 other pro comic book artists competing head to head for 2 hours. And at the end, the viewers will be able to vote on the winner. So everybody, head on over there. And before you do, please hit the like button for this live stream. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications. Okay, I'm gonna head on over to Mike's channel right now. Let's see. Anything else? Am I missing anything? Okay. Okay, and again, check out Lorenzo's channel, Lorenzo Sleestack. Apparently, he has like 2 or 20 different channels, so hopefully you find the right one. Okay, you guys take care. Have a good night, and I will see you over on Mike's channel, Blacklist Universe. Okay, take care. Bye bye.